Hi friends, this is Chris. Welcome back to the channel. So I want to show you a little bit more of daily life here at Busan, Korea, and go over some of the food that we eat and how much things cost. 'Cause I think it'll be interesting for you. So take a look. So we're in a cafeteria place where there's some home food. So basically it's the same kind of food you would make at home. It's really inexpensive. Let me take a look at what it is. So this is actually only $5. It's all you can eat pretty much. And you have essentially a vegetable. We have some dumpling, more vegetables, tofu, and a soup, which I really love. And this is like your main, so rice and meat. And you can get as much as you want, which is really good. And it's pretty healthy. So I just want to show you guys if you've never seen this kind of stuff before. So we're actually in a fabric market. There's all kinds of stuff here. So beads, buttons, zippers. And we're looking for curtains actually. So we'll see if we can find anything. It's actually pretty busy. It's raining outside. And then sometimes you'll see these traditional dress, the Hamburgers, which I'll show you guys, which are really cool. So this kind of stuff would be like for formal occasions. And I think you can get one custom made if you want. So people still wear these for holidays, and boy, they have a lot of these. Wow, that's really nice. You guys can see. And then a lot of blankets and things like that. Oh, they have a lot here. Really a lot. Huh. Curtains and things. So these are more traditional style markets, and then a lot of these little stores sell stuff on the internet too. So I don't know if we have this equivalent in the US where you have like multiple little stores all in one building. I guess you know what we do, because we were in LA where there's like a flower market was kind of this sort of setup, and so we'll take a look at this stuff, kind of stuff they have. Different choices here. So instead of like, you know, Home Depot or, you know, Home Base, we get like, what's that?
I got this and then
Yeah, that's fine. That kind of stuff. Yeah, it's fine.
use color your mind for the map.
You can see in these kind of places they have all kinds of choices. So for those of you who've shop for this kind of stuff, you probably know, right? All kinds of choices. But it's like I said, it's a different environment than if you were to go to like a Home Depot or something like that. So we go to like more little locally owned stuff if we can. So we're gonna go get dinner now, and we're just kind of making our way through the market. Looks like you can get tailored clothes here if you wanted. So shirts, jackets, these kind of things. We usually don't do that. I'd be curious if you guys have any experience with that. So we're gonna try this place today. Never been here before, and this is a kind of simple food. You guys can see the prices. You can get it for about $7, $8, that kind of thing. And we'll go on in and see what we can find here. Okay, we'll sit down. So you can see this is our dinner tonight. This is like the shell noodle. Kalguksu is a shell noodle, and then I got like a dumpling noodle with some eggs. So real healthy and real good. And I'm gonna have some dinner now. So hold the bowl, you can kind of sense how big it is. It's a big bowl of soup, essentially. I don't want to spill it here. But these places are actually, basically the idea is sort of home food kind of feel. And often the people who cook your food are kind of like mom. So those are more on the lower end, but I'm telling you guys, the food quality is completely fine. And it's very good value for the price. And I'm sure you guys know how much stuff costs in the USA. So, you know, it'd be hard to find a buffet under $5 in the USA. I'm sure you know. The other thing too is in Korea, tax is included in everything, and there is no tip. So the price that I put is the price that it is. We go to other types of restaurants too, so I'll show you some pictures. So this is a sushi place that we like to go to. You'll see on my Instagram, I always put this one because we do frequent this one. So the cost in won would be 11,000 Korean won, and that converts to about $8.27 in dollars. It's not bad. It's not the best sushi, but it's totally fine, and it's still better than what you would get in the USA for this price. If you want to go a little bit nicer sushi, this would be 13,000 won or $9.78. And you know, whenever we go to these places, I always tell my wife the same thing every time, is like, I would rather eat this, which is, you know, sushi, than go to McDonald's for roughly the same price. Because in USA, you know, these days, like McDonald's and fast food is about $10. So this is about the same price as that, and way healthier. If you want to go mall food in Korea, so we were just at the mall the other day. This was actually 29,000 won. So that converts to about $21.82 for both of us. And it was totally fine. You know, you can see it was a Southeast Asian theme, so this is more like your pad thai and you know, rice and meat, and then you had more of like your fried chicken kind of thing, and then some soup like pho. Pretty good though for 29,000. Yeah, totally fine. Again, for both of us, so that's converts to about $20. And I know in USA, like everything's like this is so expensive because you also have tax and tip. If you want to go a little bit more expensive, so we got this last month. This is one of Yeji's favorite types of food, Chong. So this would be like pig intestine, essentially, and you fry it up, and you guys can see what it looks like. So this is a little bit more. So this is about 50,000 won, and convert to dollar, that would be about 37.61. However, that does include the price of drink. It could have been a little more. I don't remember. I didn't keep the receipt, and this is because we had to it last month. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the different types of food that we eat. I also posted a video recently walking around to different restaurants, and you know, get a sense of like the environment and the nightlife. And I think, you know, if you haven't seen that video, put a link and you'll get a chance to check that out. The one thing I'll mention with that I really like about living in Asia is that I don't have to be home and cook all the time. In USA, I feel like most of the restaurants are overpriced. Plus, you know, tips are very expensive these days. It's real, and you know, even you got to pay for gas to get to said restaurant. It starts to add up very quickly, and then moreover, I can't even necessarily get the food that I want in the USA, and that's a problem. I don't want to eat hamburger all the time. I want to eat, you know, essentially sushi, noodles, these kind of things, just a different style. You can get hamburgers here in Korea if you like. If you go to McDonald's here, it's going to be roughly the same cost as USA, so it's actually kind of expensive when you compare it to local food. You can actually get local Korean burgers, which are less than your name brand McDonald's and stuff like that, and better quality. Yet, McDonald's and the fast food chains are very successful, actually, to marketing to young Koreans. So that is a thing, and it's actually a real problem. It's very noticeable among the young children that obesity is on the rise. So, you know, maybe 20 years from now, will the Koreans be like Americans? But it's possible. Anything is possible. But the sort of local restaurants that I showed you, I don't necessarily think they're going to disappear, but I can't predict the future 100. I would be upset though if suddenly it's sort of those sort of small mom and pop restaurants disappeared and then everything became, you know, Taco Bell and McDonald's. It would be a very different environment. So at the moment though, we can still get that kind of stuff. The biggest advantage though about being able to eat out and find, you know, healthy options for food is that it's a massive time saver. So I'm sure you guys know this, right? If we go to the grocery store and then we go buy food, we got to come home and we got to prep it, we got to cook it, and we got to clean up these kind of things. It all takes time. And one of the enjoyments that I love about living in Asia is just that food is so much cheaper, especially restaurant food is so much cheaper than USA. You're looking at about half the cost. And so for me, for quality of life, not having to clean up all the time after eating is massive, and finding food that I like. So certainly there's a possibility. If you look at the food that I show you and you're like, I don't want to eat that. I want to eat hamburgers and stuff like that. It's okay. You can eat what you like. Like I said, you can get hamburgers here if you want to eat that kind of stuff. I have hamburger, trying to think, maybe once every 2 months I get a burger. Well, I have to, maybe once a month, something like that. Not that often. I don't miss it, to be honest. I do like French fries, to be really frank. I really do like French fries. But one of the things that is sort of, how can I say, you train your body. So like what I mean by that is when I eat sushi, and then I always compare that to like fast food because I really like sushi, I just feel so much better. I don't know how to explain it. Just healthier, better. It's not so greasy, etc. And the other big one is we don't drink soda. We don't keep that in the house. I think that's the other big one where, in the USA, it seems like soda's with every meal. Yes, in the mall food, which is the picture I showed you, they had soda. It was part of the set, but generally speaking, we don't really order that. And when you have all that sort of save time on prep, you can use the time to do other things, like you exercise. I read a lot, etc. I make content and videos for you. And, this is the one thing that as you get older, at least in my opinion, I get bored of washing dishes all the time. So the lifestyle of going out, as much as possible. And again, I think the key is finding healthy food options when you do go out. Is such a big quality of life here. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on one of these things. I'll try my best I'm going to just try to start doing it more, taking video and pictures of every time, you know, we go and get food, to get a sense of like the prices and the kind of stuff that we eat. So thanks again for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next video.